Hi, today we're going to be doing a step-by-step editing one of the funnels inside your 20 funnels that you have subscribed to. And I want to show you step-by-step what you should do and how you should do this. Obviously, I would prefer for you, if this is the first time you're getting into editing the funnels, is to do the practice and watch some of the videos about the different buttons that is around and use the practice funnel. You have a blank funnel that you can practice and put boxes, change colors, put text, and anything that you need to do. So once you have a little bit of feel how you can move things around, then you can start editing your funnels. And I just want to caution you from the very beginning. These 20 funnels are specifically designed to grab leads for you, and it requires your time and your touch and your style. Make sure that you are putting the right things, adding the right things, taking the things that doesn't belong with you or doesn't belong to you, and making sure that everything represents exactly the true nature of your own services that you are providing to sellers. And I will prefer, as an advice, for you to take as much time as possible. It's not like you want to take all 20 funnels and publish them right away. Take one at a time and make sure that you're doing the right things with them. Even if you have us do the setting up of your funnels, even after you're ready to publish them and you already got the little details inserted in the funnel, you still have to check the copy. You still have to read it. You still have to make sure that you have the right things in there to represent you as a person, as a real estate agent. So when you go and talk to these people after you get the listing presentation, for example, you're going to sound more or less the same. So let's get started. And first of all, I want to tell you over here, this is a base of the funnel. You can change everything that is on the inside this. We are offering 3 reports on the first funnel, which I call a seller consultation. And this is basically to replace what's my home worth ads that we're putting in and people are ignoring now. So this is a different way. We're trying to tell them that we can help them reduce their closing costs, and we're going to show them how to add value to their house before selling. Okay. So obviously the first thing you need to understand is that over here the word Maryland will have to change. If you're in New York, in Colorado, or Florida, this is exactly what you're gonna have to do. So it's just an easy way to change this is just change the text to the right place. Now, if there's something in here that doesn't sound with you, you're welcome to change it. If you decided you want to put an image between this box and this box, you can do so. So by just grabbing this second box right here, and do you see this blue line for the second box? So you grab it, put the mouse, and when you see it clicking with the 4 arrows, press the key in your keyboard Shift, and while you have it pressing the keyboard Shift, then drag it down, and it will drag down everything in place. So you can move it up and down. Right now I'm pressing the Shift key on my keyboard and the mouse is going up and down. So let's say I want to put an image here. I leave it there. So now I'm going to add an element, image, so I can bring that over here. And then let's say I want to put this little dog. Obviously, I can resize it. Obviously, you can change the image in a different way, however you want. You can put it in whatever side you need to put it, and then you can add text, and you can change the text size over here. You can do bold. You can change the style. I don't like that one. And and the color. So obviously we don't want this, so we want to delete it. This is how we delete it. I'm going to delete this picture over here with a little trash can. I'm going to grab this again, shift key, 4 little arrows, and I'm going to bring it back up again. So back to normal. Obviously over here we're changing Florida, and basically go over this and read, change, and if you want to add something, let's say you want to add a little excerpt of your services here, you just want to press enter and then keep going like that, and then you're gonna have a place to do that, and then you can grab this box, press and then just don't press anything on the keyboard, just grab it, 4 little arrows, and now you can take it wherever you want to take it, and that's the only thing that's going to be moving. So we're going to put it back where it needs to be put up. Let's say it's here, so you want to center, you want to make sure you have it centered, so you go up here, you see this little center line, press that and we'll take it to the center. Okay, now you have a place to put whatever you want to say. Okay, and then bring this back just like Word. You want to put it in the middle, bold, size, color. So now you get it. Okay, so since we're not going to be doing, let's say that I did something wrong here, I just want to show you this with undo. So this undo will take the last thing that you did. See, it changed the color back. Since I don't want to do this, I'm going to delete it. I'm going to put it back at what it was, and obviously I can grab this 4 little arrows and bring it back up again. Center, done. As you go along, you're going to read the report for number 1. This applies to my marketplace, transfer taxes, recordation taxes, commissions. I'm not sure what sellers have to pay in your state. So you need to change this accordingly, okay? Make it fit to what your market has charges they have to pay, a seller has to pay in your market. Extra taxes, I call it extra taxes. Over here, which they charge extra taxes when somebody is from out of state. Obviously, if you want to add something else, just go over here and then you can start adding whatever. And then obviously this, because of the box, now you can press shift key and then you can drop it down. So whatever you want to add here, bold, underline, and if you want to take some stuff, take it out. Bring it back, done. So that's with report number 1. So this is the sign, and I went through with somebody that does this for a living, which is writing copy. And this is the sign to appeal to this person in a stack value. He calls it stacking value. The report number 1 is 1, and we put number 2 on top of that, and they put number 3 on top of that. So basically, by the time they finish, they're gonna say, there is no way I'm going to miss this offer, and I'm gonna give you my name and whatever, so I can go to the next step. So this is about stacking value. This is a lot more than just having what's my home worth, what everybody does it. This is something very important for people, and if they're selling their house and they're serious about selling their house, believe me, they're going to read this word by word. That's why you have to be very specific, very careful what you say, when to say it, how to say it, and always represent your style. So we go to report number 2. The report number 2 is basically this. The reason why I came up with this was because a lot of times on my listings, I go to a listing presentation and Zillow says that their house is worth $450,000, and I advise them advising them to sell it for $400,000. And obviously, you know, that doesn't look good for my seller, because my seller thinks that their house is worth $450 because Zillow says so. And I'm stuck here with $400,000 because I know that's the only way I'm gonna be able to sell this house. Otherwise, I got a listing that I'm gonna be working and working and working and eventually lose it because I'm not starting at the right place. So I want to show the sellers that pricing the house with Zillow is not a really good thing. So read this part, what I give, and you can use the same thing and the same method. How I discredit Zillow. I don't discredit Zillow. I expose Zillow for what they are, because it is not helping me get the listings, because it's confusing my sellers. And because of the reason, I put this link here. So on this link, I want you to do this. You see where it says preview here? Right now the link does not work because we are editing. But if you go to preview, then the whole thing is going to come out how it's going to be shown online to someone. And this is the time where the links are working. So you're going to press on that, and you're going to go to this part where I prove the point that Zillow does not work. I don't have time to show you this word by word how I did it. Please understand the concept. Basically what I'm saying is that a house is worth what it's worth the day it's sold. So I went, and the day this house was sold, in October 11, 2016, it sold for $387,000. And Zillow says the same day on their site, this estimate said this house was worth $462,000. Same house. I did one more example. You can do this on your own. Just go and look something that sold today, like this house. It sold for $1,850,000. The same day, on the same of October 7, 2016, the estimate on Zillow for this house was exactly $1,563,000. There's a big difference of over $286,000. So this is what I'm trying to show to the clients, how you're gonna trust somebody who is off for so much. So that's the reason why I wanted to write a report, and I did this report, you know, with this sample. I also put my information, and that's it. So when they finish reading this, then they can go back to the main part. So I want to show you how you should do this. Okay, you don't have to use report number 2 if you don't want to. If you feel like you don't want to discredit, or you don't want to expose Zillow. I know some agents are very finicky about that. It's okay, but I'm just basically showing my client that they shouldn't be using Zillow as a way to find what the house is worth. So in this report, I'm also giving them the same thing that they want. They want to see what the house is valued from different angles, so they can at least make a guesstimate, more or less, of what the house is worth. So they go side by side trying to find out, and they spend hours doing this because they don't want to put their name, they don't want to put their email, but they want to see what the house is worth. So they go to all these websites, and so we're going to provide them with a report. We're actually going to do that. Somebody signs up with this, and I know this is a legit seller. I'm going to take the time to go to their address, go through each of these websites, and put what these people are analyzing and reporting that the house is worth. And obviously, the last thing is that I'm going to also ask them for an appointment, so we can give them a complete and updated home evaluation report that is prepared carefully by us in a very, very intelligent manner, basically, because you're selling your house for a price that is, you should sell your house for a price that it should sell for, and not something that you have an illusion that your house is worth a lot more. And they're gonna use your experience, and basically this is what you're telling them. Not only you're gonna get a report on the closing costs, you're gonna get a report of your property value, what other people are saying, all in one single simple report, plus what you are going to prepare for them. We're gonna provide a report for Zillow, and let me stop here. And then, so basically, I'm gonna show you how you can prepare a report like this very easily, and it's not really that hard. Okay, so we go and take hold up. So I want you to use PowerPoint presentation. This is very important. PowerPoint presentation or any other program that is similar to PowerPoint. So you are going to put a report here, and we're going to do the same thing. How accurate is Zillow's estimate? You're going to put your own picture. You can use the same picture that we have. It doesn't matter. I mean, this is my report, and all I did was grab this image like this, and then save it to my computer. And now, hold up, and then I simply put it on the first page, and this is going to be my title, okay? Just like that. Over here, you're gonna put the questions. The same thing what I have in there, you know, change it the way you wish you should change, but basically I'm giving you an idea of what you need to put. On the next one, you're gonna put more stuff in here. You're gonna put the test, you know, this is going to be directly from your own MLS, and put the subject properties there and show how much they sold for, and also at the same time show what Zillow is showing on the house on the same date it's sold, and find the ones that have the difference. Okay, I mean, some of them the difference is not that much, but but it's very easy to find something where they are way off, and that's what you need to do. Finally, you know, to create, you can put easily duplicate a slide and do whatever you need to do, add more pictures. Then now you put something about you, something that needs to be reflected to the type of services that you're doing. You can add another picture if you want. You can put text over here if you want, whatever, you know. This is a simple report, so I'm just showing you how to do it. And the last one, you're gonna put a link, you know, to your page where you do the selling, you know, from your own internet site. What page are you using to send to sellers to show them that you know how to sell properties? You want to send a link to them, and you want to put a link on to find the real value of your home. In this case, if you have a what's my home worth, this will be the perfect place to put it. So once you finish with this report, in this case it's only 7 pages long, 7 slides. So what I do is I save it. Okay, and I'm going to save it as PDF. Okay, so you save it as a PDF form, and I don't know if I have that, but let me just change the title, and I save it. So now once you get the PDF of this report that you just completed, let me show it to you. Okay, here it is. So this is the report that I just saved, and this is page number 2. Hold on, still saving. So here's page number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, and number 7. Okay, so basically you created this, and so now you save this on your computer, and once you save it on your computer, you can go, let me do this for you. So I'm over here on my Real Geek site, and this is my administration part where I put all the pages for my website, and over here where it says file browser, that's where I can put it in there and basically upload the PDF file. And when I do that, I will have a URL, and when you have a URL, that can be read by anybody on the internet. So that is what you need to get, the URL of your report. Now that you have the URL for your report for Zillow, you're gonna go back over here to the editing page for your funnel. You're gonna highlight the here part until you see this little hyperlink. Go over here, put the link here, open in a new tab. You don't want to lose them. You want to keep them there. Save, and it's done. So when somebody's reading this, when you get to this point, they're gonna click on it. Then they're gonna have the PDF booklet that you have just written. So that's why I'm telling you, it's very important that you take your time, make the right message, make it count. Each word has to count, because that will be the difference that for the first 100 persons that are going to be looking at your ad, you may have 25 people that may sign up, or you may have only one sign up. Very important that you take your time in doing it right. So now we cover report number 2. We're gonna go to report number 3. This is another report, another funnel that is also within your 20 funnels that you can use, but we're not gonna give them a link for that. We want them to know that we have this report ready for them. And in the same way, how do I do this report on 5 easy ways to increase your home value before you sell? That's what I did. I just put a report 3 pages long on a PowerPoint presentation, save it as a PDF, download it on my website, get the URL, and send them on the email and saying, here it is. So, and also I know some people ask me, what are the 5 easy ways? I say, I don't know. I mean, I'll come out with that. If somebody if I'm talking to a seller right now and I'm trying to get a listing and say, Fernando, tell me 5 easy ways to increase my home's value, I can assure you I can say something to them. And all you have to do is do that and put it in writing. Pretend you're talking to somebody else, and better yet, you have time to think about your answer. You have time to research it and do that before you say something. And then that is your report. And you sign it at the end, you put your name, and that's how you become an authority. So report number 3 is basically that. We're giving them something that they must have, because this is going to save them money. We don't want them to spend $10 on something and repairs on the house, and then we're gonna sell it for only $10, so it'll be break even. Then why even bother going to doing the repairs? In some cases, they're gonna spend $10 and they're only gonna get back $7. So this is the reason why this report is very important, and you need to portray and send a message to them. Very recapping the report says it's going to be very easy to have clarity on all the closing costs. We'll give you the most accurate valuation report, and also we'll give you the advice on the must items to repair before they sell. The bottom line is that you want to give this to them, and you don't want to sell your house based on facts and false hopes and illusions. So make sure that you rely on this message to them. Now the part where you're gonna capture the information. So this is Samuel Tree Reports. In another video, we're gonna show you, and you should be looking at also the videos on Conventry, how to put a form, your CRM. You go to your CRM, you put your own form, you fill it out with a name, email, phone number, and then you connect it to this part. Whenever they hit this link, it will go directly to your CRM. But also, because this is a funnel, we're giving them choices. This person may just want to say, I don't want to wait for these 3 reports. I want to go ahead and talk to you now and request your consultation. And then over here, you can put a phone number, or in some cases, you know, like this is my website. When it says contact, when people contact me, I right click the mouse, I copy link the address of this link, I go back, and I put it there. So when somebody clicks here, they're gonna go to that link. So this is my member contact from reallynicehomes.com. I'll make sure it opens in a new tab. I save it, and then just to preview it, I go to preview and check it out to see if it's working. I go to preview, I go all the way to the bottom, contact me, press that, And sure enough, this goes to my reallynicehomes.com contact form. When they send it, I get a new lead, and it goes to my own backend for leads on reallynicehomes.com. So it's working. 99 steps to sell a home. This is another way how I capture sellers. It doesn't have to be the same thing for you. It could be 88 steps, it could be 150 steps, or it could be I sell homes in Idaho, whatever. You need to put the part that you're using right now that is showing that you know how to sell homes, and you need to put a link directly to that over here. So when they click on it, they're gonna continue be looking at stuff about you. They're gonna be, the longer you keep these people with you and they're reading stuff that you're putting, the more they're gonna be convinced to call you at the end. And also, because this is a funnel and not a landing page, it's saying, I'm not ready to sell my house just yet, but keep me updated, because this is for the person who is saying, you know what, I'm gonna be selling my house next year, and this is good information to have. I don't want to lose this guy, so let me just put my email address and that's it. So the same thing. You go to your CRM, you make a list for people that may be selling 12 months from now. They're not ready yet, and just capture the email address, because that's very, very easy to get. You're not asking them for the name, the phone number. The only thing you need an email address, because these people are not ready to sell. You don't want to waste your time going after them, or trying to see, is there a program to find out where do they really live. Never mind about that. Go over the people that are giving you everything. Those are the people you need to be working with, and not trying to be a detective trying to find out where this person lives and whatever. Just get the email address, and once a month, just send them a little report. Hey, if you're thinking about selling your home, this is what's happening to the prices in the area. This is what's happening in the city. This is what happened on the zip code. This home sold last week. Anything like that. They're going to be appreciative of that, because you're going to continue giving them, and then when it's time to sell, you're always going to have this on your email signature. You can always come back here to the seller consultation, so they can get all 3 reports when they're ready. You got to be convincing. These testimonials. Changed it. You know, this is actually something that I got. I got a video of what this person say about me. And you know, I put it there. So get your testimonials and put it in there as much as you can. You know, the more you can convince them that other people like you, and people will be more convinced about you. See more testimonials here. I have a specific page on my website where I have all my testimonials, and where I send everybody who wants to know about my services, and that's what I put. I put a link. So that's all you need to do. Just go, and oh, this is a preview. That's why I cannot edit. So I gotta close the preview. So I go here to the link, and I put it there. Request a free consultation. There is absolutely no obligation. This is another way how to do this. You know, you put it over here, all 3 reports, but at the same time, you want to put it in another place. So kind of surrounded them, you know, and overwhelm them with saying, hey, give me your information. If you're spending a lot of time reading about this stuff, and I know you need it, give me your contact information. So when they click on here, the link for your form here should be the same link here. Or you can, as you can see, we got the blue line around the text. You can go to the box itself. Now we got the box. This is the text. This is the box. Now when somebody clicks on the box and not in the text, they are not going to go to the link that you put in there. If you want to make sure these people are going to go anywhere when they click on this box, then pick the box, go to Element Properties, General Properties, Link. So you put a link here. So once you save it, somebody presses on this anywhere, whether it's in the text or in the corner of the box, and it's going to go to the same place. So you're putting a link on the text here, and you put in a link on the box in general properties here. Always put the name of your website and anything else that you need to put and add so you can have your updated regulations with your state, with your county, or whatever the area where you're practicing real estate. And once you feel secure of this, you can preview it one more time, and then making sure that you like the way everything reads. Then you're not finished. You gotta go to the mobile. You see over here, mobile. We're gonna go over there now. This is going to show exactly how it's going to be showing in mobile, and all these links, all these funnels are already optimized to see this. If you do some changes, obviously that is going to change. So let me give you an example. Go back to desktop, and let's say I move this thing to right here. So now we go back to mobile, and that wasn't a good sample, sorry. It's showing, still showing that. So let me just do something else. Let me shift, move this. Let me add any picture. Now I'm gonna go to mobile. The picture's not there. It should be at the bottom because it's a new thing that I introduced. You see? So now I added a picture. First of all, two things. I gotta put it right where the place where I'm supposed to be putting it, which is grabbing it and taking it up there. To save time, I'm gonna stop right there. But then another thing that you need to know is that this picture is not gonna show because it's outside the boxes. So you need to reduce the picture so it will fit inside the boxes. Okay, so another thing that you can do is you can actually delete it, and then when you go back to the desktop, it's gone, and you can either change with text over here. Let's say you can put, and let's say I decided to put this as a huge title, 112. Maybe not that big, 80. Okay, let's say I did that. So I'm gonna go back to mobile, and because it's a text, it's gonna go to the, let's see, where's it at? There it is. So now it's showing also outside, and on text you cannot change the size, it just cuts it. Okay, and mobile. So what you need to do is highlight everything, and you see this little thing where it says font size scaling and mobile 100%. You're going to reduce it to 75%. Still too big. You're going to reduce it to 30%. Now we're talking. So now in mobile, you're gonna align this baby up. Now you're gonna make sure that somebody's on their cell phone, they can read the big title. So when you go back to the desktop, this stays there the way that you wanted to do it to begin with. Oops, I didn't want to move it like that, so I'm gonna undo it. So this, when you go back to the desktop, this is gonna stay there, the same size, because that's where you put it. But when you go to mobile, it's going to show now because you adjust it. Remember, you gotta highlight it first, and then go to font size scaling on mobile. You can even do it smaller, 25%. So remember, this is how you size text and mobile, and to size pictures and mobile, you just gotta drag it and make it bigger or smaller. Over here it's showing me that there's something on the mobile page where it's the little mark is saying that something has changed, I need to fix it. That's what it is. So once everything is done, once I am completed and I like everything that I did, and I'm able to see that, then I preview it one more time, make sure everything's there. Once I'm okay, I save it. First you got to save it right here. So you go here and you save your work. So this is saved, so you can come back, you can log off and come back the next day and everything will be still there. It's not published yet. Once you're okay, that you preview it and everything's okay, then now you publish, and it's going to ask you for the path. So the path is going to be seller consultation or free report, whatever it's your choice. Okay, so let me see if I can spell report. So now I got publish, done, and over here you're gonna find out, hold on, it says publish, the little green check mark. So I'm gonna view my page. Now this is the URL. This is the URL that I can put this on my website. I can put this on Facebook. I can put this on different places. And when people hit on this URL, they're gonna come to this page. As simple as that. And everything looks beautiful. And when they're ready to sign for you, they're gonna click on it, and it's gonna work just right. Okay, I hope this helps you, and we're going to do some more, show you some more steps how to do the other funnels as well. But this is a good start for you. Thank you and have a great day.